I'm gonna see where she's at though. And then we still got Chill and we got Professor that's gonna join the show. But as you can see, we got some new folks on the panel today. They get first dibs, first shout outs, first respect. Kent, where you at? They get first dibs. So I know, always minding her business, right? Jesus Christ. All right, listen. So let's start with Mika. Mika, what it do? Shout out to you. So what's up? Please introduce yourself. Let everybody know what you got going on. If you got any businesses that you want to shout out, please do me a favor and shout it out.
Absolutely. Can y'all hear me okay?
Oh, yes. We
Okay.
can hear you.
Well, hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me today. My name is Mika. Everyone, you can follow me at Mika Glam on all social media platforms. I do Trinidadian catering. I'm originally born and raised in Trinidad, grew up in New York, and then migrated to Charlotte. So to get that good, authentic Trinidadian cooked food, I do a lot of that catering. So you can follow me at Mommy Trini Eats. That's MAMEETRINIEATZ LLC.
And
so that's my LLC, my very first, my baby.
Awesome.
That's what's up. Hold up. A round of applause. If you are,
Thank you.
If you are in the Charlotte area, make sure you hit her up. So you do deliveries too?
Yes, we do deliveries, drop off. However, just let us know in advance and we'll make it happen.
So we talking about curry chicken, we talking about rice and peas, we talking about
oxtails. Oxtails is number one on the list. For the holidays, a lot of people order for their family and events, so they kind of get the trays. So we got the trays of oxtails, trays of stewed chicken, all of that. The macaroni pie, all of that.
Good stuff. And also, for those of you who did not know, you saw her yesterday. She was on Meet to Marry episode 1. Shout outs to that. That was so great. You did a great job on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had an amazing experience. I hope if you guys are watching, tune in, sign up. If you are looking for love, as you are taking applications now for the next season, right, Mingo? So
there we go.
Come on out. Yeah, it was a great experience. And, just being out in Charlotte, I do also run a juke joint in Fort Mill. It's called A Hole in the Wall. So, check me out. And if you like that old school vibe, not with all that extra, but I like to have a good time, then you need to check us out at The Hole in the Wall in Fort Mill. Yes.
I love it. I love it. So let's go on to my guy, Chantel. He is also on next week's episode of Meet to Marry. So shout out to yo. That's what's up, man. I'm excited. Yeah. So talk to me, man. Oh, Kit, y'all. So talk to me, my guy, what you got going on over there, man.
Hey, man, I'm cooling. Like Mika stated, like I was on a show. It was really cool, good little vibe. Everybody there was cool. Like even the green room to me was my favorite part. But I used to live in Charlotte. I was just recently moved back to Cary. I've been living in here. But the things I got on, I got a clothing line that's out. Y'all can check me out at Heartbreak Kings on Instagram. But got a lot of things going on and popping, man. It's definitely good to work with you, Mingo, bro. Like I'm excited about that, bro.
Nah, I'm excited to work with you too, man. Like I'm looking forward to partnering with good people that's about their business and see how we could all collectively grow together. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
sure. I'm with that, my guy. So thank you so much for being on the show. Big respects and shout out to you. And as you can see, we got the normal lineup. We got the regulars up in here. So we got Candace back in the building. We got Sapphire. Now listen, look, hold up. Let me bring this down. Blockchain, what up? Matthew, what up? Six, what up? Jerome is in the house. What it do? All right. Yo, Sapphire song is out. and ready and available for purchase on all platforms. All platforms. But I'm gonna let her tell you what she got going.
Hey y'all, I'm glad to be back on the panel. Hey all my girls, so chill. What's good? Watch the screen. How you doing? Hi, Mika. It's nice to meet you. Sean, nice to meet you.
Oh, your internet working?
Yeah.
Wow.
I made sure I came correct because I kind of felt like she was gonna be on today.
Come on camera and say that.
You know what I'm saying? He all hiding himself.
Right?
Let me tell you something. No woman tells me what to do. I will come on when I damn feel like it.
I will come on this camera.
Now back to the regularly scheduled program. Talk about your song. Talk about your little song, Sapphire.
Yes,
with your bangs.
is out. It is available for download everywhere. It's free, and I don't have the bangs on there, but download the record. I hope you guys like it.
All right, hold on. I do got a sample for all of y'all that are new because I know I got a lot of new subscribers today. Do the Meet to Marry. So shout out to everyone that is here for the first time. I want y'all to take a listen to Sapphire's song. I got a sample for you real quick. Let's play it.
Found a new lover, just don't tell her mother, sister or her brother. Soon she will discover that there is no other secret undercover, sleeping undercover.
So we talking about a hit, and as I'm starting to notice, it's becoming a TikTok trend. So I'm starting to see the girls on TikTok. There we go, Chantel got it. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to become a TikTok trend, and I'm starting to see a lot of girls doing this thing where they're walking to the track. So, like, I'm talking about fellas like Professor, you would love it. I'm gonna send you the TikTok. So,
wow.
Hey, just make sure there's a bunch of snow bunnies walking to that music.
He said somebody
back to regularly scheduled program.
Damn.
Thank you, Candace.
Damn.
I know you're not talking with your blonde hair. Look at you.
Wait now.
White girl appropriation. I got you.
Professor,
wow.
Professor got the clip loaded.
Okay, well, we'll handle this in an hour and a half. We'll be in the back
next week. Blue eyes next week. Blonde hair. They say blondes have more fun. What you doing over there, Candace?
Oh, my son.
Ask Jerome.
Uh-oh. Jerome in the house.
I'm gonna ask Otis.
So we got a $2 super chat from my guy Blockchain. Shout outs to you if I can find it. There we go. Shout outs to you. All right. My man says shout out to GMT, to Chill, Kit, Sapphire, Bangs. So all right, y'all. Oh, all right, man. And Matt is in the house. Shout out to my guy, Matt. What up? He's calling you toxic. And we got the Cypher in the building. What up, man? Good to see you this week. So, all right, y'all. All right. Y'all, hold up. I also need to just come back real quick. Kid is in the building. Kitty Kid is in the building. You know what I'm saying? She got the hair. She looking like a Chinese woman over there with the bun on the top. We got, you know what I'm saying?
And you know, I don't have my nail done, so I don't have the boyfriend. I get my nail done, I get the boyfriend. Shout out to the panel and everybody here.
Why you sound like that? Why your audio sound like that, yo?
Oh. Banging pots and pans.
Is that you? Yeah, what the hell was that? No, that's not. Is that you, Kid?
No.
Yeah, did you cook it again?
I'm not cooking. Those are not my pot shaking.
Hanging on some Congos or something over there, man.
Yeah, something crazy.
Hey, don't say that because I'm the trendy one, right? Don't look over here.
I saw you drop. I saw your soul get ready. You like
got the steel pans going. So, we got Professor's in the building. What you got cooking, Professor?
Some Candace ain't got cooking. I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
Wow.
With the hair she got going on, like she ain't put no seasoning in her chicken. But anyway,
wow. Stand up.
Hey man, hey, all is well. 2025 is finally here. I'm glad it's here. We got a lot going on this year. I got some things cooking up in the pot. You guys will learn about it a little bit later on. Yeah, man, got some new shows dropping. So make sure you hit the Distinguished Professor. So it's at the Distinguished Professor on Instagram and at the Distinguished Professor on YouTube. Hey, we got a lot going on down there. So make sure you check it out. We have a lot of fun.
That's what's up. And we got a $2 super chat from my guy Blockchain. He says, I love the diversity on the panel today. Thank you so much, my guy. You know, I try to put a lot into these Sunday shows. So I hope everyone sit back and enjoy it. All right. I'm so chill. What it do, my guy?
What's going on, everybody? Look, made a special occasion to be here today, man. My ass at work right now. All right. So I'm taking a little time off to come and kick it with the show and everything. So we're gonna have a good time, man. PG-13, good time. All right.
PG-13 today. Yeah, man. PG-13. This is a family show today, guys. This is a family show. And my guy, Watch. What up? Watch is yo, listen. Watch has been cooking lately. When I tell you his videos, his videography game is off the hook. And he's been working, you've been doing work with celebrities lately too.
Fact.
So he out there in New York, Jersey, all of that, doing his thing. Shout out to you, my guy. What you got going on?
No, I appreciate that. Yes, watch the screen. You know, I do photography, professional photography, videography, directing, editing, creative direction. Did a couple covers also last year, in addition to some music videos, couple million views. And yeah, just freelancing, work with Dave East, Benny the Butcher, Ransom, Shaggy, Corey Gunn. I mean, just like the whole gambit. So, you know, I've been doing it full time for about 3 years. So it's been going well.
That's what's up, man. Now you doing your thing, man. You doing your thing. I love to see it, man. Every time he drop another video, I'll be like, oh my God, killing it. Yo, Adrian. Now, of course, Adrian, what up, man? And he's saying we gotta watch another NY brother in the building. So, all right, let's get into the topic. Y'all ready to get into the topic? Because I know Chill don't got that much longer with us. So we gotta make sure he's able to cook with us real quick.
I know one thing. He had work looking well moisturized like that.
Oh yeah.
Why you looking kind of handsome today, kid? Why you kind of looking
I can't stay dusty every day, man. I got to be presentable at work, man.
You look like somebody might be able to pull you up out of the bargain basement. Now you're not even on the sale rack right now.
Hey. Listen, fellas, never listen to that whole job that women say. We can't be in the bargain bin, all right? Our runway is long as it.
Kid, don't start.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. You can start him up.
Put in the Robert De Niro about. He just did that because I know he at work and he know I'm not going to disrespect the sanctity of the dollar. You see, that's the only reason he said that. That's the only reason he did that just now. That was true.
GMT put 3 of these mother lovers in the same mother loving place at the same mother loving time. You got all 3 of us together. This show about to be off the hook.
All three of y'all. All right, y'all. So let's get into the show. All right, y'all ready? So y'all all familiar with Melyssa Ford. Y'all all seen the thumbnail. I know y'all know what time it is. She has her own podcast. And I think just from what she does on Madame Noir, because all y'all see my reviews with Madame Noir and her, now she has her own podcast where she is talking crazy, even though it's her life story. And she lived her life the way she wanted to. But I don't want to really stay on her. I want to shine a light on the behavior. So let's talk about it. I'm going to start and stop, and we can talk about this video.
They're going to get on my
y'all. Let's get into it.
Never been married, childless cat ladies. Honestly, that sounds like a dream come true to me. I don't know. Like solitude, my own choices, and animals that love me. Oh my God. Somebody, call the cops. That sounds awful. But anyways, I know that I'm not the only one that felt that their life choices were put under attack. So this episode is called I Am 48, I Am Child Free, and I've never been married. And guess what? That's okay. I never made it down the aisle, but I have been engaged in the past. How many engagements? I would say 2.5. Let's start with the 0.5 since that was the first one. I was involved with a man who loved me. He was good looking. He was tall. He was charismatic, gregarious. Everybody loved him. My mom loved him. My sister loved him. My niece loved him. My friends loved him. Everybody loved him. But there was something inside of me that just said, this is not perfect. It's the furthest thing from perfect. He would say things like, nobody's ever going to love you the way that I love you. And I believed him. I wrestled with this internal sense of guilt. I wrestled.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there real quick. Is something wrong with either sex telling the person no one is gonna love you the way I love you? Is anything wrong with it?
Nope.
Yeah.
It depends on the context.
Okay,
I'm gonna say
go ahead,
no.
Showtime.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got it,
I feel like
Showtime.
it depends on. I feel like it depends on the context because it is. I've always been told it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So like if you're saying it in the aspect of nobody's gonna love me like I love you to like demean you, like you're never gonna find this love anywhere else. Or if it's out of true endearment, like I'm really truly loving you to the aspect of I don't think anybody else can love you the way that I'm gonna love you.
I get that, but then that puts that person having a grandiose mentality because sure there are. You just feel that way. You
That's
feel
fair.
like there's so much love, but that's being completely narrow-minded and subjective. Like I'm the best that you're ever going to get. No matter how you put it, it can be I'm the best you're ever going to get, or I'm the best you're ever going to get. It's coming from the same broken place.
But it also depends on your relationship. If your relationship is going good at the time, then of course that sentiment is going to come across as, at least I would hope, it's going to come across as, yes, we're that much in love. I get what you're saying. I'm going to appreciate this love, as opposed to it being your relationship is in shambles, and then you say it, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, so you don't think I can find somebody that's better than you, like in that aspect.
I get it because I'm rehearsing in my head when I've said it. Like
right.
I'm it.
Right.
Like I'm it. I get it.
Right.
I get that.
All right, who gonna tell
Let
them,
me-
y'all?
Let me get the super chat really quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get the super chat. Want to get it out the way. Shout out to my guy Black. Hey, with the $5 super chat, my God says Melyssa Ford is what Kim K would be if she were black, old, unwed, and pretending to be okay with it. Have to agree with it. All right, y'all. So, oh look, we got another $5 super chat from my guy Blockchain once again. With the $5 super chat, he says, being told no one will ever love you like I love you isn't a flex. Because if the way you love me was good, we wouldn't be breaking up. So, got a point with that too. So, all right, let's go. Let's keep going.
All right. So I just want to jump in real quick and say, all right, so here's my thing. The reason why men tend to say it is because our reptilian brain knows something that ladies don't know. When we get with you, especially if we put a baby in you, we automatically know once you leave us, ain't nobody else gonna love you or want you the way we did. Because it's a steady decline down in the quality of men you get with after us. That's across the board. Y'all know it. Am I lying?
Yeah, but I don't even think he was saying it in that manner. I mean, like we all know, like that's like saying like a girl saying I want to live in your skin is like a threat. Like that's just
misunderstood what I was saying.
It's a cute possessive thing to say. Women say possessive.
Again, I think you misunderstood what I'm saying. She simply said what that brother said to her. Nobody's gonna love you the way that I love you. Now she don't know how he meant it. She don't know that. Women don't know what we mean, what we say. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with some of these conversations. Like y'all will mistake what we saying. Come on now. Look at Melyssa Ford. Look at Melyssa Ford dating history. Hold on now. Look at her dating history. She's been with Nelly, Benzino, 50 Cent, Reggie Bush, Tyrese. Andre 300, 3000, whatever his
Professor.
Professor, that was her first love. She said that was her first
So-
relationship. And to be fair, I think she's pertaining to how she felt. And I think someone else on the panel said, depending on the context, if the relationship was good, she probably would have felt good about it. But with that person saying that, she felt differently. She didn't feel good about when they said it. So obviously, it may have been a little bit possessive sometimes coming across. You make a woman feel like, well, they're not going to be good for anyone else. If you leave me, that's the best you're going to get. That's not a good feeling.
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick to sort of let me before you get it, chill. Let me say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you said, Mika's right, and what she said was right. She said, let me talk about the first one, which is the 0.5, right? So how I took that, or how it could be taken, is if she's in a situation where she's about to blow up. No, he's the only one that met her before she was at where she was supposed to be. So if he met her before she was on King magazine and all over the place in every video and driving a Honda Accord, if he met her doing all this situation, then he's right. No one's gonna love you like I love you, because they're gonna be loving you for different reasons, which is probably why she was never married or never had probably great relationships after that, because everybody wanted her for what she did or what she was doing, where she was at, or now they're just looking for a tangible aspect because of what she looks like and things. But he may have loved her from an aspect, I knew you before you were Melyssa Ford. So he may be right that no one's gonna love you the way I do. And if you look back at it, no one's ever loved her the way he has, probably because now she's 48 and single, drinking a big glass of wine.
You had me at one point, then you just
that's just a blonde hair. It's okay, I get it.
But hold on.
I forgot this was a family show. I almost did something.
I think
family show.
Y'all were reading too far into what he said. Like, he just probably said that on they was on the couch, you know what I'm saying, in front of the fireplace, just saying sweet nothings, and like is read into it and blown up and confused. Yeah, like it's just some regular, and in like the way her brain works, like she overanalyzed the statement, you know what I'm saying, when it was literally probably nothing to the statement, and she's making a diatribe about it, being,
I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Let me get these super chats real quick. We got a $5 super chat from my God Blockchain once again. Blockchain with the $5 super chat. He says, and just that fast, Chill made an impenetrable point. Yeah, my boy Chill. And we got another $5 super chat from my God once again. He says, none of these washed up video 304s, he says, have been wived by the men they really want. The same types of men they spent their best years passed around by. Yep.
Right. Yeah, and like I said, I know one of them, so yeah, he ain't lying.
I do want to say something though. I was listening to everybody, putting in their input and everything. And the thing is, one, nobody knows what guy she was talking about. All right. We need to understand. Melyssa Ford, she moved to the States from Canada. All right. She biracial, white mom and everything. All right. She came here and then she got into the video. She was a video vixen. So we don't know who this guy was. We don't know if he was a celebrity or whatever. But see, another thing that nobody is mentioning is when women are in that type of, well, it don't even matter. You could be in that lifestyle, or it could be the chick in high school you was kicking it with. They never really want to settle down when they're in their 20s because they feel like they're going to miss out on other options. All right. So we know this. That's why when we say nobody's never going to love you the way I love you, because as soon as you leave me, all of your options are going to be womp womp. And that's usually what happens.
No, I don't know. I don't think.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying. No, Joe. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying I don't think he meant it like that. But you're putting context to the statement that is not.
Yeah, you gotta look at who she is, and you gotta pay attention to what she's saying. Because right now, I looked at that video and I could read her body language. She calling out to that brother. I hope he see this video and he come back and sweep me off my feet because I don't want to live alone with these cats.
I don't know.
Yo, and this is all speculative. We weren't there, so we can only speculate what he's thinking, what she's thinking. It's only speculation.
Right.
Oh no, we don't know. We know what she's thinking. And I think the mind virus.
She did say what she was thinking. So let's continue with the video, y'all.
All right.
filled with the guilt of
Hold on.
honestly wanting to be
Am I
free,
tripping? Where is
right.
honestly wanting to live my life and to date and to experience other men and to experience other things and other places. I just wanted to live my life.
Can we play that
I
back?
had moved to New York.
You want me to play it back?
from
Yeah, because I want the fellas to
I
understand.
had
I need them
moved
to understand
other
this.
things and to experience other men and to experience other things and other places. I just wanted to live my life. I had moved to New York from Toronto, a totally different country, with $25, 2 suitcases, and a one-way ticket. I didn't have permission from my country to leave. I didn't have permission from this country to be here. And I was making things happen for myself at a very, very rapid pace. And so to find myself inside of a relationship that felt so stifling at this very young age and not having the vocabulary to speak up for myself and articulate that somebody who loves you would not say those things to you. They would.
So, all right, hold up. Before we move forward, right? I got 2 super chats. I got a $2 super chat. I got to give Matt a horn. Hold on one second, my guy. What up, Matt? I got a $2 super chat from my guy, Matt. He says, toxic ladies, New Year's, same Cash App. I'm waiting. All right, Matt, you still didn't buy that membership, man. What is going on with you? Why are you not a channel member? All right. Also, my man Blockchain with the $5 super chat. He says, all disrespect. He says, but any man that would even take Melyssa Ford or her kind remotely serious is the simpest of simps. And another $5 super chat from my guy. He says she left me knowing that okay was the only passport and permission she needed. All right, y'all. Get that off the screen.
Thank you for playing
Every
that
time we say that we are a family show, the only thing I think of is the Addams family, and we all need to start snapping on cue. Like, we need to stop this. We're a family show. Yeah. The man family. The Addams were a family.
You want to snap in a Z formation?
That last excerpt.
No.
Please, that last excerpt was insane, man. Like,
wasn't it?
I don't know what
it was.
Didn't it prove me right?
She was ahead of her time with the feminist mind virus way of thinking, and like she was like the precursor.
Did you say mind virus?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like the strand.
My term is Elon Musk term. He said this
about that
mind virus, but she was like kind of the precursor to the normal way of thinking that we have today amongst a lot of women, and it's kind of interesting. It's like patient zero, like, it's fucked up, but it's just like she's like 48, 50. So like, yes, it's very shocking to see. I mean, she had a man that was willing to commit to her, her family, friends, everybody liked him, and she said she'd rather,
be outside,
experience other, be out for the streets. Be outside.
Yeah, that part wasn't hit.
All these monikers, live my life, go on a journey. What are the other words? Like, find myself, all these things.
The Rooster Carousel. I mean, Tracy Ellis Ross, Vivica Fox, these are all the poster women.
Yeah.
For what these young women are trying to say now. And it's only see, Halle Berry got married 2 or 3 times. So I can't really call it on her. But when it comes to like Melyssa Ford, she had kids. When it comes to like Melyssa Ford, Vivica, and those ladies, these ladies have gone through life, and it's to me, it's just a waste. Like, okay, your job is not to come in and create babies, but your job is to create a legacy, and there's no legacy when you pass away. Who you giving all that money to? You have no legacy left after you're done. But it's only in our community. A lot of people outside of our community aren't doing this, and they're not speaking this way. So a lot of our women want to get on this Rooster Carousel and go down that path, and that is these are the poster women. So if you want to be Melyssa Ford or Vivica Fox or Tracy Ellis Ross, by all means, go about it. Be about it.
Exactly.
I hope that life alert work when you fall and can't get up.
Exactly.
I don't think that's true. I think
15 years from
to,
now, she's gonna be on the podcast trying to get him back indirectly, because we obviously see with the context that he was given, and he actually loved her. and he actually said he meant it in that way. She wasn't ready for that. She wanted to be outside, so she has nothing from me.
And to be fair, I think if we all think back, I don't think in my 20s, I would be ready to be committed to be like a wife.
Be honest.
You understand? Let's be
That's
fair.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be a downfall because a woman want to see what
But
else
it is.
life have to
But can I ask you
offer.
a question, Mika? Did you have kids in your 20s?
Yes, one.
So you was ready to be a mother, but you weren't ready to be a wife.
No, I
That's
wasn't
not
ready to be a
fair.
mother.
That's not fair.
Sometimes you're
It's
not ready
not.
to be a mom.
It is
Sometimes
fair.
you
It is fair.
become
It is
a
fair
It's not
because
fair.
it is very fair.
That's not fair.
It's
And
not fair.
I'm not getting on Mika. I'm not getting on Mika. When I'm speaking to the general point that we have going on in the Black community, where we rather be mothers than wives, and we said we're not ready for this or we're too early for this, too early for that. I don't give a crap. I'm not speaking to her. I'm just speaking to women in general in our community. What
Just
happens
because we
is
have children, though, doesn't mean that we think we're ready to have them. We have no choice but to
no
have
one's
them.
no one's ready to be a parent, or whether you're married or whatever. No one's ready to
But
be a
marriage
parent.
is not consequential, though. You can't. That's apples and oranges. Marriage is not consequential.
Okay.
Having a child, pregnancy is.
Right. I was 18.
Marriage is consequential. The consequences of being married and then having children is a successful nuclear family.
That's not what I mean.
Is
what I mean is that you can't just walk up to somebody, say hi, and now you're married. If you have sex, a baby is a possibility. But if you date, marriage is a possibility, but it's not like it happens and it's nothing I can do about it. I have to get rid of it. You make a choice, you both come together and do it. And it's not something that's biological. It's something that you have to do.
But my argument.
Let's Chantel get it. Let's Chantel get it. Yeah,
but my argument as to why I interjected and said that's not fair, because at the moment, Professor, you're going at women like you're ready to be a mom but not ready to get married. I was 18 when I had my first daughter. I wasn't ready to get married at all, but just like Candace was stating, it's not necessarily like a choice. We all know that when you lay down and have sex, there's a possibility that you might have a kid. That's not a mentality of, oh, I'm ready to lay down, but I'm not ready to get married. That should have been the argument, not you're ready to have a kid and not get married. You know what I mean? Because
no, it is like, what do you mean?
They're both choices.
If he was gonna put
boundaries
boundaries
he was saying the same thing to you, but he's not getting at women. He was just being.
Yeah, I'm talking as a general whole in our community.
We're not thinking about pregnancy when we have sex.
But that's not an excuse, though.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. It just is. No one's making an excuse. We're speaking facts.
You made a mistake. You consciously.
No, I made a choice.
I mean, right.
No, it's a mistake.
No, it's a choice. A mistake is not knowing what could happen and doing it. I made a choice. I knew what could happen.
One mic, y'all. One mic.
Only mistake being made is that he is on this panel.
One of them kids in the Bronx, one of the motherless kids in the Bronx, shoot the switch and kill one of them little kids. That's a mistake.
Yo, watch.
We don't do that.
We PG.
You know, that's
like I just said, the only mistake ever made is him being on this panel every time.
You're not even on camera. You having lunch, man. You having a good lunch. Enjoy.
If she knew she had boundaries to her commitment, then that's what she should have stated in the beginning.
All right.
Because obviously she took it as far and she rode the train all the while until an engagement, and then now you want to be with somebody. So if you want to be,
I like blockchain.
With if you don't want to move forward, then why feed the pig? Why keep going? Okay. If there's commitments on if there's boundaries on your commitments, to say that. Don't wait till he want to marry you and then be like, no, I want to be outside.
Outside.
I feel like we talking over, because she literally told everybody to your face why she did what she did, and this is a story that's all too familiar with women in general. You don't want to settle down with the first guy that you fall in love with or who falls in love with you because you feel like you got more options. You don't want to feel like, damn, I'm going to miss out if I seal the deal right now. I want to see what else out there. She knew what she had in her mind to do. You heard what she said. I had $25 in a fresh type Whaaa, and I went to New York to do my thing. And she met up with some high profile individuals. Y'all see her dating history? But
I think we should get to choose to do what we want to do that makes us happy. It got women that got married young waited till their 50s, realized get a divorce, wasted all their life, and now they got to start all over. So you can look at it either which way. I think you should do what makes you happy. If she felt like
Oh,
she wanted to go do something to make her happy, we
okay.
should be put down. It got men. You have women that you grew up with. You let it go because you want to chase your career. You want to do something else. You don't get put down the same way as women. And I think the double standards is terrible.
Because it's
She
different.
chooses to
Watch
go
it gonna get
to
here.
her.
A
And it
man,
looks like we got another one.
a man chasing his
Oh.
career is the precursor to that. Is providing for his family better and more efficiently.
And
It's
she seemed like she is too. She has, you put her down and say, where's her legacy? Where's these? You don't know what anyone's legacy. Their
There's
legacy
always
can
a
be with,
canine.
they can be with their nephews, their nieces, whoever they choose.
But
That's her
Mika,
legacy.
she said that she wanted to experience more men. She didn't say she wanted
Correct.
to build
Thank
a
you.
business.
She wanted
But
more.
She said she
she
wanted to
said
I
she
heard
took
experience
that.
more
trips.
men.
No, she
She
said
took trips not
experience different
knowing
men.
what she was going to do
Yes.
from
Crazy.
Toronto to New
That's
She didn't
York
say
for
that, Mika. She said
$25.
it.
That's
Well,
what
hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, panel. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, panel. Kit, where are you? Kit,
You know, she in the back.
I want. These are Fridays.
come here. Come on, Kit. Come on,
No.
camera. Hey, read
Kit
read
got
the
her
super
chip.
chats, Kit.
And why?
Read these
now I
super
gotta-
chats.
Oh
You
Lord.
read it today.
Put your ass to work.
I gotta talk on a panel.
We have a $5 blockchain super chat, and he says, Watchmade is the best point I've seen on these shows. Why the fuck would you try to make me read this? You're an idiot.
Watch, please.
Kid.
Please. Just read the damn thing.
She knew who, let's see, she knew she would never
Wow.
broke as long as she had that Canadian snapper and dope vacuum combo. Oh, that's why you didn't want to read it.
No. Go ahead. Keep reading. We got a lot of super chats. Go ahead.
Lord.
Keep going.
Shout out to us respecting Matt's super chat of $2. Matt says, dark-skinned brother who talks with his hands is funny.
Yeah, we got another
So
$5.
that's a Native American name, right?
Dark-skinned brother.
The people love
Brother
me,
with
man.
black hands.
Man.
Okay.
Man of the
whatever.
people.
All right, and we have another $5 super chat from our blockchain demon. Women aren't ready to be committed while they are young because they aren't raised to value marriage and commitment.
Ooh.
And we got another $5 super
And
chat.
because blockchain is our guy, she didn't have any boundaries. She wanted to be a 304 because that was her way to the life she wanted, or at least she thought.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Thank
I like
you.
minding my business, man.
I mean, all right. So I want to be honest. So let's take it to a more to have a deeper look into this situation. All right. I don't know how much I know about Melyssa Ford. Melyssa Ford lost her father when she was young. You know what I'm saying? And he passed away. She was with her mom. All right. I read up on people, man. I don't just talk, bull job. I need to know who I'm studying so I can be correct in what I say. So yeah, she lost her father. So at a young age, so she was with her mom. Now everybody know how it goes down when you melanated, and she even said it herself. She said her mother was her best friend and her worst enemy. This came out of Melyssa Ford's mouth. So there's trauma. All right. Trauma tends to do strange things to our women out here. When you're with somebody who want to love you and who want to be there for you and protect you and all that stuff, and he see all that stuff. Sometimes ladies be like, you know what? I got better options in the casino, so I'm gonna go and roll the dice. And I'm gonna be honest, whenever you go back in that casino and roll the dice, you always come up snake eyes. Always.
She even said that her mom would let her have like her boyfriend stay over. I remember she said that on the pod. Like,
that girl got all kinds of trauma.
It's textbook, just a basket case. Ridiculous.
Chill.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Hold on, wait. Hi, baby.
Hey,
what's up? Say this right quick because you know it's always us against them, right? It's us.
What's up?
Here's the thing.
Oh,
it's really hard for me to listen to someone who just said 2 weeks ago that the only thing a woman is good for is bearing his kids, basically being that warm, glazy hole.
Was that 2 weeks?
To listen to someone try to give that information out, and then maybe 3.
He's misinterpreting how I meant it.
No,
you can't mean it any differently than that.
No, the question was, what is a woman good for? Like, what do you need a woman for? And you said the only thing you need a woman for is your legacy, to have kids. So, but someone who's just looking to stick it in a hole and hope it bakes.
Hold on.
Listen to the advice.
Mingo, let her do her thing.
Like, let
her cook. Let her cook, bro. Let her cook.
All day. Like,
she's cooking garbage right now.
That's not what he said. Tell her about the garbage when she done.
And first things first, it's been a whole bunch of garbage.
Don't interrupt her. Let her do it.
The whole time. It's been garbage all over this panel the whole time. And you know what I did?
Listen.
I ate my chicken. I was just listening.
But why are you saying he said it like that? If the man is saying, if a man says that the purpose why he personally wants a woman is to bear his kids, why are you putting it like, oh, he wants a warm hole to lay in? And
so don't act like that's not something she'll say.
She got more. Like if a woman, hold up. If a woman says, all I want a man for is to protect and provide, then that means she want a bullet bag in a
But ain't we doing the same thing to Melyssa Ford right now?
And this is why
we doing the same thing to Melyssa Ford right now.
No, that's different. That's different what we're talking about with Melyssa Ford.
Look,
so
let me
with
tell you
Melyssa,
something. Blockchain said he paid for something.
Go ahead and read it.
Blockchain Demon has come to us with a $5 super chat. In the 2000s, it was Melyssa Ford. In 2010, it was Amber Rose. In the 2020s, it's Lori Harvey.
All right.
He also says for $2, he's been disrespectful with your horns, Blockchain, but I got you because some of us are just real disrespectful today.
All right, hold on. My bad. Because it's
super disrespectful. To GMT, womp, womp, womp. But Blockchain Demon says, pros raising pros. Hashtag pros rhymes with what I
stand.
Streetwalkers. Law to the streets.
Okay. So I do want to clarify a few things, but I really want to focus on the Melyssa Ford thing. Let's not focus on me, but the whole point.
No, I wasn't focusing on you. It was just that you were giving out a certain level of advice that I feel like the way that
my advice
is really fit that I can give that advice. If I had said it, I'd have been like, yes. You know what I'm saying? If Chantel would have said it, I might have been like, nigga, I know you. But you, it's like, no, we can't. No, you have to give different advice. Like,
no. See, that's the thing. It don't matter who give it because this is, and we don't even have to say that. This is just life. This is how her story is the same as all the. You know who Blockchain just mentioned? Their stories are going to be the same exact. It started the same.
It's the biasness of it all,
and it's just the same thing. It should be used as a frame of reference for ladies out here how not to move. You really think you're gonna have a different outcome if you do the same crap she did? No. That's the whole point. That's the whole meat and potatoes of this whole thing. It ain't to sit up there and just throw blows at Melyssa Ford because she ain't got no more options. No, it ain't that. It's to create a frame of reference so we don't continue the same
passive aggressiveness.
Let me ask this because pardon me, but nothing about and I'm a person, I'm an analyst, right? So I'm looking
Are you?
Wow.
You said you're an analyst? I didn't hear what you said.
Chill.
Yeah, chill. What you don't want to do now.
You say analyst? I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, she said she's an analyst.
I'm looking at things differently. I'm looking at, I know y'all are looking at, well, that's not true because most women feel like that, but nothing about, because y'all even said Tracy Ellis Ross, nothing about like the energy, like even let's just keep it on Melyssa Ford for right now, right? Nothing about her demeanor, nothing about her energy, nothing about even her word choice. Like she literally was basically like, I wanted to be in the streets and, I didn't want to pick, the bird in the hand versus the 10 I had to go grab in the bush somewhere, right? But nothing about what she said, nothing about her energy sounds like she was upset, mad, wishing that she wasn't the cat lady. As a matter of fact, she was like, I'm free
She
to
was
roam.
happy with it.
She was happy.
It's called code.
Like, I don't know.
Code.
I'm just, because I love how men try to tell women how they feel about the shit that they have going on in their personal individual lives.
Women are.
Come on now, projection.
Yeah, she wasn't complaining.
They're not just
that whole, oh, this is how you feel. You feel like this. You want that. You need a man. Oh, I'm sorry. Why? And what? And
So can I interject real quick? Listen, it's not about her.
Right. I thought this was what it was about. We were talking about Melyssa Ford. He said, keep it on Melyssa.
No. Oh my goodness. Would you?
She don't be
It's
listening.
not about her. When I started the episode, I said that I wanted to talk about the behavior, right?
Yes.
The behavior so the point is what it's causing other women to do. Don't you think that women like her is very influential on younger women? And when you create an environment where you're telling women you don't really need a man, this is where we're at today. We are at the bottom because we're not together. So the more you have women like her that preach that, the more younger women tend to look up to that, and then they feel the same
But you
way.
support Chill and his rhetoric.
Yeah, are we really trying to blame her?
No, he may be making a good point, but he's putting his own context to it because he wants to promote that context. You can make a good point if you're being objective about it. He's not.
Chill basically Chill basically is promoting a family unit and having children with one lady.
Baby, you ain't been here long enough. No, he's
so
not.
hold on. I have been. I have been. But I know GMT's premise of the show is to provide an issue and provide a solution. So at the end of the day, if we're talking about what because like you said, we're at the bottom. I've been saying this. We're at the bottom. We've been at the bottom for a very long time when it comes to marriage and everything else. So if we're trying to say, hey, we're presenting a problem and saying this is what's going on and this is what's going to happen if you continue to go down the path we're going, and this is what we need to do to stop it, then that's what we're doing. If men have a long time to get their life together, they can have kids to the day they're dead. If a woman wants a family and kids, that's all I speak to, a woman who wants family and kids.
Sperm runs out.
No, if a woman wants family and kids, I mean, go ask Robert De Niro and Al Pacino about their sperm.
Exactly.
Because they had kids in the 80s and 90s. Okay, then.
Right.
What I'm saying,
if
this is what we're here for, the presentation of Melyssa Ford, Amber Rose, Tracee Ellis Ross, Vivica Fox, those women who are going through life without coupling with someone, then this is what we're trying to prevent from younger women. So this is what we're here for. We're presenting a problem and trying to provide a solution.
Wait, Candace.
Candace,
it's a what?
No, that's not what we're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No.
Wait, hold on.
If you're not married, you're at the bottom.
We're not saying that. Hold on, let me answer her watch.
What did you just say?
Make it make sense.
It's a what show?
I mean, I can answer. Go ahead,
Jim.
Go ahead, Jim.
Let me hold on.
Family.
Who gonna make it make sense?
Watch.
Hold on, watch.
Let me get the mic, y'all. Let me get the mic. All right.
Exactly.
So hold on. What I'm trying to say, Mika, and what we're saying, what Professor's saying, what I'm saying, it doesn't mean we're trying to say if you want a certain outcome, right? It's not saying if your outcome is I want to be old, single, and I'm going to live my happy life, go right ahead. But don't tell younger women that may want a different outcome that it's okay to be that way, because misery loves company. What happens is, and maybe not a lot of the women you know, but what ends up happening is a lot of people get older, and I'm talking to men and women alike. We get older and we live with regrets. We live with things that we wish we would have done when we was younger, but we didn't do it. And the grass always looks greener on the other side, whether people want to admit to it or not. A lot of women are out there wishing that they had kids when they could have had kids and had a marriage and had a man, but now they're what? They're on Kendra G looking for a man at 56 years old.
Right. But what about the ones that's unhappy living in an unhappy marriage that didn't get to live their
nobody's
life?
talking about them.
We're not talking about them.
Marriages. That's not every woman.
She's
Who's
not
talking
running
about?
a message to young women. She's telling her
You know
story.
what? Hey,
That's
friends
okay.
friends toast to your happiness.
I'm
It's
confused.
not about happiness.
About happiness. Like who
Yeah,
said
she said she's happy.
life
Friends toast
isn't
all
about
happiness.
happiness. Life
Is
isn't
she
about
though?
happiness.
Is she
I'm
really
confused.
though?
Who's unhappy?
Life isn't about
Like,
happiness.
So
Life
listen,
is
like,
you
yo,
saying
friends
who's
toast to
like
happy.
the
I'm
people
saying
I'm
are
not
happy
talking.
that she's happy.
I don't,
So
I
like,
don't,
who's
I,
Hold
I
on.
don't,
unhappy?
I don't think she's happy. I think she's content.
Let me
Yeah,
have a
exactly.
quick.
Candace,
I
I
think
was about
she's
to say the same
content.
thing. I don't think
Yeah,
I
she's
have to
Hold
say
on,
that
content. I
Tina.
point.
mean,
I don't think she's
she
Hold
happy.
on,
said
Tina.
She's
she's good
expressing
where
that,
she's
but she's
at.
content.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I
we,
mean.
we
I'm
were
not
we
saying
were
she
made
like
we were made to
who
be in
robbed,
union
but
with
Dennis,
each other with the
could y'all
opposite
hear
sex.
me?
So
Is
she's
my
not
mic
happy. She's
low? Like
content.
yes, that's
what's
why I
going
backed
on?
up.
Hold on,
I can hear you.
hold on. Why do I feel like I can't get my point out without y'all just completely shutting me down?
Well, pick and
Right, y'all.
choose differently
It's like
on the
grown talk.
panel.
Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. What I'm trying to say is this, right? No one's talking about Melyssa Ford specifically. As Professor, when he interjected what he said, was we're talking in general. Now, yeah, choose your happy life, but don't come to no one complaining about it in your later years. Don't say what you wish you did later on when you chose your life early on.
I agree.
I can't do
Yeah,
that.
that's
If
understandable.
I walked outside and I did something stupid, I made a decision. So I have to live with it. I can't say later on, oh, well, I should have. No, I did what I did. Now, what do? I move forward with it. That's what a lot of people do. They get older and they complain about what they should have done. I wish I would have. I should have, but you didn't. And that's what happens when you have older women teaching younger women how to live their life. That's all I'm saying.
But my thing is,
It's
you
not.
said you
It's
want her
bigger
to
than
teach
her.
young women. They might be able to learn from her
I
mistakes.
don't want her to teach. I don't want to
where
teach
we
young
at?
women
I'm
nothing.
confused.
How
I
would that
want her to shut up.
rhetoric?
I feel like her platform needs to be shut down. I want her to shut up. Don't live your life and be quiet. But when you talk like this, and if you listen to her, because this is just one show of hers. I listen to her on Madame Noir. She literally tells women you need to have a 304 phase. Every
Yeah, I don't
woman
agree to
needs to
that.
have that phase. That's
But
what
now
she's telling women.
and the foundation
Nah,
of
you
her
don't
person,
need. Chantel, don't do it.
the foundation of
Right,
her
you about to go down that
person
path
now
later.
is
We can
about
prove
what
this.
happened
We can
before.
prove this. We can prove this easily. I want all the ladies to give me the name of a female podcast that doesn't have promiscuous title. Go.
Now, what kind of question is that to ask? Like
The
we all
sex,
just sit here and we good
sells. The
on.
sex
First of all,
sells, though.
Why,
They're on the platform to make
sex
money.
sells, why can I name
What's the
100
question?
podcasts that
Because you
doesn't?
listen to podcasts regularly. A lot of people don't do that. Pick something that's more general.
Well, no. Well, my point is basically that if you are in the podcast world, most female podcasts have sexually charged or promiscuous names or names having to do with alcohol, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I think it's a reflection of where our culture is.
Another chill.
It's
which is right.
It's complete degradation, and it's complete like all the female podcasts where you have a group of black women. It's the same nonsensical topics, the same groveling. Like it's crazy. All female podcasts have sexual names,
but they got views though.
I would like to shed some light on that and why that is. All right, so
Yes, sir, Chief.
let's take Melyssa Ford. Let's take a stripper. Let's take 304s. They all have the same runway. When they done been with so many different guys, they done seen the underbelly of how gully we could be, how dirty and how nasty. And at the end of all of that, they just don't like you no more. They can't stand you. If she can't get nothing out of you, she don't like you. But here's another thing. I try to tell guys, watch out for that. There's a plethora of these ladies on these podcasts. They don't like men. They don't. They can't stand They can't stand the fact you breathe in the air they breathe in.
They're misandry.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't.
Nah.
And they are out there. All right. There's a plethora of them. So when you see the Melyssa Fords and everything and all that, and you see their history, you see they're in their 40s, no kids, no nothing. Man, look, check this out. Melyssa Ford also got a sister. Her sister name is Candace Ford. She married, got 6 kids, and on her profile, on her Instagram profile, she put first a wife. She don't put nothing before that. Everything comes after her being a wife. You think Melyssa Ford ain't over there steaming right now? You think she happy having a sister that got a happy life with a happy husband? Hell,
No, I don't usually agree with you, Chill, but this
right.
time I'm funking with you.
Hey, Chill. How happy does Tia Mari look right now?
Girl, you see the bags on her eyes, man. She is not happy at all, man.
When Tamara look happy, I don't know what Tia look like. She's struggling.
What's
that
happening?
women that have the power to engage so big, like Melyssa Ford, should I make that the foundation of her conversations, of her podcast? Because again, like Mingo was saying, now you're regretting something now that you could have had. But now you're now making that the foundation of your podcast or this specific conversation. I don't listen to it, but this specific conversation, and then you expect not to get no type of negative feedback because now you're teaching other women that they need to go through this phase when you didn't. You decided that you wanted to go through that phase when you had somebody that you loved, that loved you, that wanted to marry you. You wanted to go through the 304 phase. So now you're telling other women that, oh yeah, you should have that. You know,
she's doing it to self-justify.
Like that for the single parent or two-family household. Yeah. Some women wasn't raised like that. So now you're planting the seed in them, like, oh yeah, maybe I should go out and try to dibble and dabble. And I don't think that's a good target for her, being it where she comes from.
Yeah, it's a virus. It's one because if you have a woman in this age and you're on these Instagram, it's a complete bombardment. This is $1 trillion, multi-billion-dollar propaganda machine that is operating 24/7 on these phones, and it's infecting, the young women's mind. And to what Chill said, I agree with everything he said, because if men felt the same way about like how women felt, then it would be The Handmaid's Tale. But I believe men are actually more benevolent than women because we back their social justice issues and things of that nature, and honestly give our lives to protect them. And have it be the way, I don't think it'd be the same.
So I can't take both of them on a panel again at the same time, okay?
You just gotta breathe.
That's another Chill. I cannot. I promise.
You gotta read the super chat first.
You gotta read the super chat first.
Yeah, read the super chat.
Hold on. Before I read the super chat, Chantel, go ahead and say what you gotta say.
I just want to say that I understand that this conversation and the awareness is an in general statement. So we're not legitimately just going at Melyssa Ford. So my thing is this. I want to pose it two different ways. Say Melyssa Ford, right? Say that the guy she was going to marry, she had already went through her 304 phase, right? And then when she got with that guy, she would have understood, like, all right, this is the guy I want to be with. She then did all the other things she needed to. She would have been married. She would have been happy, right? So I feel like what they're more or less saying is she feel like women should go through that phase is, say you're 19, 20, you're going off to college, right? You have that phase, then you done got over it. You graduate, you meet a good guy, you're there, you're ready to get married. You don't have to go through that 304 phase. I don't think it's the aspect of once you meet that good guy, then you go through your 304 phase because you got options. I think it's just getting it out of your system. You had it already. I don't need it anymore. Now I'm ready to settle now. It's like going to the club. Oh. You know what I mean? Like,
No. Okay, read that and let me respond. Read that and let me ask a qualifying question.
You had a daughter. Would you tell your daughter that?
I got a daughter. I got a daughter.
You gonna tell your daughter have a whole phase of 19 and then
find a man? Once a woman has 5 or more partners, it makes.
I got a daughter. I got a daughter that's 24 years old. Right?
Okay.
Damn.
And
what?
Yeah, I got a daughter that's 24 years old.
Yeah. He had it at 18.
She lived with me now. And I legitimately, because of the way I was in the streets, when I found out I was having a daughter, I was like, bro, I'm going to teach my daughter how the game goes. That way she don't run into a nigga like me, right? So I legit, as she got older, we kept having conversations, and her and I's relationship is tight. So I asked her to watch She's Gotta Have It on Netflix, the Netflix show. Oh. And what I gave her, you said cut, but what I gave her was my interpretation of that show, and I spoke to her about it, and she legitimately, like maybe 3 weeks after I told her that, came back to me and was like, Dad, at first I didn't understand why you was telling me this, but then she was like, you know what, I do get it, I do understand, because my aspect on women is the stereotypical double standard. You had sex with so many guys and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, you got to understand from a woman's aspect, they got urges and sensations like we do. Maybe they do want to go out and pick and choose who they want to sleep with. And if you get that understanding that you control your body and nobody else does, then that's you as a person. You shouldn't be ridiculed for that. Own yourself, own your body, bro. And again, once you get through whatever you're going through and you find that guy,
that guy gets the leftovers, right? That guy gets the leftovers. Like
oh my. Okay, so
but you'll never be with anybody, sir.
You'll
never be with anybody.
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You don't know who I'm with.
Yeah, but you listen. You're getting leftovers. You're not her first. Is what I'm saying.
Right. You know that. You don't know me. You don't know
but you're not her first either, though. You don't know.
What you ask?
That's the point. But that's the point of going into a relationship.
Oh my God.
That's the point.
What?
Brother. I'm gonna let the host handle things. We're gonna get to the
we both gotta get this up, right?
I'm gonna give you some gems, Chantel, and I want you to share this with your daughter as well. But I'm gonna let the host handle business. But me and you, we gotta talk, brother. We gotta talk.
Sure, I got you. I'm here for it.
Yes, so go ahead, kid. With your horrible internet you got going on over there. What's up? Kid, I can't even hear you. I can't hear you, kid.
She's a mime.
God doing this thing.
All right.
Yeah, we're about to send you out to clean.
I'll read it. It says, $5 super chat. We can't hear you, kid. You look like you're talking to yourself. All right.
That's a silo reference.
I know.
All right, yo. Hold on. We got a $5 super chat from my guy Blockchain. He says Melyssa isn't happy. He says she is content. She is like a death row inmate that has finally accepted the fact that there is a date that he is going to DIE on.
Wow.
All right, and we got another $5 super chat from my guy Blockchain, who says being a 304 is the only value those kind of women have. He says the world just turning into a support group for 304s. We're going to use those words. Go to recruit and incarcerate.
I can agree with that.
Commiserate. And we got another $5 super chat from my guy Blockchain. He says, this is why the body count and all things past related matter.
Okay.
Do we have any more super chats? No, that's it.
Leave that one up. Leave that one up because that's going to go into what I really want to say. And what he said right there is very true. Man, fellas, here's the thing. Y'all ever wonder why we used to say, call ladies the HO back in the day when we was young? We just used to say it because we heard it on music and all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but there's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. 304s get that title when they open up their legs to multiple men. Now, here's the thing. I need y'all to pay attention. The act of opening up your legs is an act of submitting. Women who submit to multiple men are classified as women who submit to multiple men are classified as 304s. Now, here's another thing. It is a man's biology to dominate and to be dominant. That is why our sperm reproduce in hours. Their eggs never do. This is how it's supposed to be. That's why when they give themselves to multiple men, it's a wrap for them. It is, look, this is why discipline matters.
It says if women have 5 or more partners, it precipitously increases the chances of divorce. That's a stat. That's a study.
You said what?
If a woman has 5 or more partners, it increases the chances of her divorcing or having
I get all that. But see, I know it falls in line with what I'm really saying. But see, here's the thing. This is why everything is out of whack right now. Relationships, marriages, all of that, because we're not following the code. We just aren't. Women are trying to live like men, and then you got men trying to compare men and women like we're the same. It's not like that. Men can go out here and sleep with a whole freaking cheerleader squad and not give a damn about a single one. We're not designed to. That's why our sperm cells keep reproducing, because we're supposed to do that. But women go out here and try to do the same thing. You do it with 3 men and your feelings are hurt. You're destroyed. You try to pretend like you're not, but you know you are. That's why I never made it so your eggs can reproduce. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. That's biology. That's science. That's just life. But the older generation need to start doing
that we both need each other to reproduce, though. You
yeah. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about, young lady. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm simply saying is women have to protect their womb. They need to.
So what you're saying is what the stereotypical thing already is. It's okay for us to go out and sleep with multiple women, and it's okay to get that nice young lady who haven't been with anybody, and we want her, and we want her to figure it out. That. But when a chick go out and does the same thing because she got the right to, we don't like that no more, bro. That's
listen. Hold on. Watch.
How many
young man,
at the same time?
That sounds stupid, bro.
Watch.
How many women?
Yeah, it really does. I'm ready to get to it.
What's up? Watch.
I'm saying, how many women can you get pregnant at the same time?
Huh?
I don't. You got better context.
Hypothetically, how many women?
Better context. As many of them. If I'm sleeping with
these type of people, love to speak hypothetically.
Could you hypothetically get a room of 1,000 women pregnant? Hypothetically, by just you?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and is it the same for women?
What does that got to do with
the point?
What is the point?
What is the context?
I'm trying to get the point.
What is that? Is the context of a woman living her life,
it.
and then once she get done living her life, that she now wants to settle down and say, "I'm good to settle down now." That has nothing to do with me being able to get 1,000 women pregnant, bro.
In the face of a good man who does what he's supposed to get a woman who has been ran through. That I don't. So again, you telling me that I've been out in my life. I'm 43 years old. Women like guys who have
if I've been with 1,000 or 5,000 women, and now I'm ready to settle down.
You're more valuable. You're valuable.
I'm more technically.
So he's more valuable.
I'm technically more ran through than the chick I'm with. And now I gotta get her. I gotta get her to understand.
Useful and valuable are different.
Hold on.
Words, language.
Hey, we're adults. Let's understand. So hold on, watch. We're 1 second, watch. Let's understand something. Let's just get this all out the way. We're all adults here. We understand that double standards exist, correct?
Correct.
And they're going to exist to the end. They're going to exist to the end of time. So when we say women, you should preserve your sanctity, and men should go run through as many women as you want to. Whatever. There's always going to be a double standard. Just like I should provide for my woman, and a woman shouldn't have to do that. You know, at the end of the day, there's gonna be a double standard for a lot of different things out there. But so what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, there's gonna be double standards for everything. So we keep going down that path. But women shouldn't be. But a woman should not be ran through, and a man can do whatever he wants. That's just gonna be the double standard. Go ahead, watch.
So I tell if you have sex with 1,500 women, you are a high value. You're doing something extremely right. You are a high value commodity out here. What do you mean, Candace? Are you serious, Candace? Are you really serious? So
Absolutely. You see my face.
A guy who has sex with mad women is not doing something correct?
I am not going to tell my daughter. I am not going to tell my daughter that she's less of a woman.
Do you have children? Watch.
Or less of a potential wife because she has sex with multiple men, bro. That doesn't make any sense.
Look, so here's the thing.
Y'all answer my question, and I'm gonna answer
15.
We've already answered. You're gonna understand when it comes to at least me, because he will tell you. I'm not gonna play your game. This is an equal exchange. You've already asked enough questions as it is, so I'm asking you a question, a qualifying question. If this is gonna be a conversation, it's gonna be 2 ways. I can do that. Otherwise, I won't.
All right, cool. I fixed my Wi-Fi and came back to ashiness. Jesus.
I know, man. Yeah, all good. So I want to address my man Chantel. Look, Chantel, we're not trying to tell you how to raise your daughter or how you perceive things. Like my man Professor said, there are double standards in this world, and that's just the way they are. These double standards were biblical. All right, that's just how they are.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Whatever. The men have multiple
biological-
wives.
You don't.
The men in
That's
the
a lie.
Bible have
Give me a Bible
multiple
verse.
Fuck biblical.
Watch who y'all learning from.
Abraham.
Oh my
Really,
God, bro.
Abraham.
How many wives
All
did he
right,
have?
hold on. Yo, let me get the mic,
You
y'all.
don't gotta argue biblical.
Hold on.
Biological.
Go ahead, GMT. Go ahead.
And I got you both on both sides.
Hold on, Sapphire. I mean, Sapphire. Candace.
I got you. I'm sorry.
Let me get the mic.
They done now.
All right. Listen, let me try to break this down in layman's terms on what I hear y'all saying, right? What I'm hearing y'all saying is this. What Watch is trying to say is that a man, the double standards exist, is what he's saying, essentially, right? It's just going to happen. It's a part of life. If I myself committed a crime, right? Let's just put this double standard out there. I would tend to get more time than a woman that commits the same crime. A lot of women get off, especially if they have a child, with the same crime more often. And I'm only putting this to add context to it, right? They get off with the same crime more often because the judge will say, what? She has to take care of the kids. So what? I got to take care of my kids too. So if I committed the same crime, why should she get off with less time than I would? It's a double standard. These things happen in life. The way men look at women is different than the way women look at men. And it should be like that. It should be like that. You know what I'm saying? Life is not fair. It's not the way we want it to be. It's the way it is. And I think when people start to really realize that life is the way it is and not the way we think it should be, and we're going to tell men to look at, no, hold up, kid. We're going to tell men to look at women different, just like we're going to tell women to look at men different. It's crazy. And we've been doing that type of stuff for the longest now.
No,
we've been trying to forget. Hold on. No, kid, wait a minute.
Go ahead and land.
You're not properly
put a pacifier in it. Put a pacifier in it. Wait a minute, because your internet is bad. Hold on. Because your internet is bad.
And your spirit can't get to it.
No, it's true. Because y'all don't like to hear it. This is what happens when y'all try to throw off society and y'all try to tell men what men should do and what men also the same. What women try to tell men they should do and vice versa. What men try to tell women they should do. Biologically, women had it figured out. You asked me years ago. We're not talking about rights and being able to vote and all that. But as far as women being women wasn't bad about how they were living. Essentially, they were protected. They were provided for by men. And we biologically wanted two different things. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Because of the decline in the quality of men, women have had to step into places that they should not have had to step in, and now generation after generation. Hold on. We talked the whole time.
Is that because the women raising them?
You asked the question. You said what was wrong with that.
I barely talked to them.
The only reason that y'all even feel like everybody should be following whatever rules that y'all have and how the standards are is because it benefits you all. That is
so it's working for y'all then. It's working for you.
Because
it's working for you then.
I sat there and listened to you. Because this is the bullshit. Okay. First things first, life is absolutely what you make it, how you deem it to be. Y'all sit out
here. Don't complain about it later.
Fucking world.
Don't complain about it later. Life is what it is. Don't complain about it later.
Why am I complaining about y'all? There's no reason to complain about.
Yeah, because none of us are complaining. Y'all are the ones complaining about the women.
Not y'all.
It's actually.
Men ain't complaining about women like women complain about men.
That's exactly what y'all doing.
Women,
everybody in the comments. If y'all have heard them complain about women, put a 1 in the comments. If y'all have heard the women complain about men, just to complain about men, put a 2 in the comments.
Stay moist every weekend.
Women complaining about men is mean
with different women. So much trauma.
That's what y'all.
I know. I'm single.
I got a question.
It's okay to be a 3 or 4 because you're single.
I got a question. I got a question for Watch and Chill. I got a question for Watch and Chill, and Professor. So if y'all met a lady, bro, and she had everything y'all wanted, right, and y'all was locked in, and y'all didn't have that conversation up front about like how many partners you've been with, and you get there, you locked in, you thinking about proposing to her, but before you propose to her, you're like, you know what, I want to ask this question: how many dudes you been with?
Yeah,
and she tell you an astronomical amount, bro.
No, give me a number. Give me a number. Say a number.
bro, I don't know what your number
300.
is.
No, but
300.
just say a number. Just say a number.
300 watch.
Number, bro.
300.
Just get the number.
Just keep
300.
going.
But that's out of here though, bro. That's out of here.
You said astronomical.
Whatever,
Okay.
whatever your number,
50.
whatever your number is, your cutoff point. You legit gonna tell me that you're gonna cut everything off? You're not gonna propose to this nice woman who got everything going for her that you want? You're gonna pass up on her and hope to find that again?
I wish
Just
you
because she's slept with
would
multiple
give
men?
me a number for this hypothetical.
Can I answer that question?
Can you present to me a number, please?
I don't
I
know.
said
Whatever number
Oh,
whatever
my
number you
God.
need to be, bro.
You can't give
I
me
just
a
said your
number.
cutoff- I just said your cutoff point.
No, it's your hypothetical. So give me a number, please.
Watch, we're not gonna get anywhere, so let's just say 50. Just say 50. Watch. We're not gonna get anywhere.
Why think it's
Hold on,
Gotta
hold
bring
on.
it back.
Hold on, one mic. Y'all make it. Hold on, hold on.
It's
Let
your
me, all right,
hypothetical.
hold on. Watch,
15,
watch.
20,
Give me a minute.
whatever your number is.
Chantel and watch. Hold on.
Oh my God, mute them.
All right, hold on. This is wild. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, y'all, because y'all tripping.
20 might not be enough.
Both of y'all tripping. Just give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all don't understand when we're running these shows. If you guys are all talking at the same time, it makes for very bad audio for the audience, right? So we gotta allow each other to talk. That's just all I'm saying. And that goes for you too, kid.
Fuck
Jesus
this. Can I
Christ.
leave? I ain't got to be here.
Tell your ass right there, kid.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I know.
I already know. I don't know why y'all.
So you said 15 first.
But the hypothetical, bro.
Hold on.
But the hypothetical is not what I determine that number is. It's you.
Okay.
You're in this relationship, bro. Like, what is your cutoff point? I'm talking to watch though. Not
That's
you.
him.
Wiz.
That's him. I thought you asked all of us.
No, he was
No,
asking.
let watch
to give
it.
him
Let
the
watch
exact
it.
number.
I'm gonna go because I think I'll go with the number you said 15. So if my wife says that her number is 15, I'm gonna say, that's unfortunately that's too many. That's ridiculous. No.
So you're gonna search for another woman as that same thing.
Projection.
You done found that woman that has exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And because of her past, she's cool now. You're gonna let her walk?
Can I? Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because if we reverse this and my daughter was being courted by a man with an astronomical amount of student loan debt, and she didn't, see, it's funny. I would tell her the exact same thing to end the relationship because it's gonna mess up her credit.
Watch. Would you tell her to end the relationship if he had 15 or more partners before her? Would you tell her to end the relationship when she got?
No, why? Why?
So
wait, that's a real question. Oh, wait. Women, do you guys want a man who is sexually unexperienced to be with you? Do you want to be with
I don't want one with 100 women either.
But sex is not my primary primary thing that I'm focusing on when it comes to that.
Do you want to be with a sexually unexperienced man?
It doesn't matter.
No. Experience don't have
it doesn't matter. If he's sexually inexperienced, I'll be with him.
It doesn't have to come with multiple partners.
Because I could teach you what I like for my body.
Let's go, Sapphire. Let's go, Sapphire. All he got to do is be willing to learn. That's it. Let's go, Sapphire.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Sapphire, so a man gonna ask you, like, where's your spot? You gonna tell him where your spot is?
Yes.
If he can't find it, yeah.
And you're gonna be putting that over a man who
yes. As long as
he's spot and shorty spot that he dealt with, or the other 15 that he dealt with, don't got nothing to do with me.
So watch. I got two sides.
Mine over here. But
you got.
Well, I got two sides. I got two sides. That yes, because you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn a woman's spot. Every woman is different. Candace is gonna be different. The Sapphire's gonna be different. The Mika gonna be different than Kit. I get what you guys are saying, but on Watch's side, we had a lady on this panel who said I had a 99% good dude, but because his member was a little smaller, I couldn't rock with him. So that's the same thing that we're saying on our side. That if I say I don't want a woman who has 15 partners, then it's the same thing as her saying I don't want this dude because he got a small member. At the end of the day, it is.
That's
we don't want something. Okay, how is it different? How is it different? It's the same.
He ain't never gonna grow. It's always gonna be small.
Exactly.
But it's the same. It's the same. No, it's the same scenario. The scenario is I have a 99% good person, and because they have a flaw, I don't want them. Yeah. Because this man has a flaw, she didn't want him. Because it is. The flaw that she has is that she had for me and for Watch and for Chill, if she's having 20 partners, that's a flaw for me because she has too many partners that I'm okay with. That's her flaw. If my flaw is I have a little member, and that's the flaw that I have that she doesn't want, that's my flaw that she doesn't want. It's the same exact thing. Y'all just making it sound different because it's a woman saying it, not a man.
Might overlook that. They might overlook that. That's not.
But in this situation, she did not. And it's a 99% good dude.
I think one is controllable, one isn't controllable, right? A woman could control what she done with her body. You can't grow anything
that proves us
what you was blessed with.
The fact that you
that's all you're trying to do. Okay, you're right. Watch, you right. If that's what you need, you correct. You 100% correct.
No, I'm just saying that literally proves us right. You just said
okay. You're right.
You got it. Yeah,
you got it.
Yo, hold up. Go ahead, kid. Could you read this real quick? I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I love you, kid.
I love me sometimes too. I love
you. You gotta feel
we love you here, kid.
Got pajamas on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a what on?
Nothing. Read, kid. Go ahead, kid.
Go
ahead, kid.
Blockchain Demon blesses us with a $10 super chat. It is not a double standard as far as sex is concerned. It is just a different standard. Men have to work hard to become the men women want to sleep with. Women just have to be breathing. You know what, Blockchain? You better talk to your shit.
And hold on, we got more super chats. Go ahead, read this.
He also comes to us with a $5 super chat. If a father has raised his son to think that men and women are the same sexually, he has failed his son.
All right, go ahead, keep going.
And look at our non-member-fied Matthew with his $2 super chat. He says, told you to watch dark-skinned brother with the hands.
Yes. All right, go ahead. We got more.
And Blockchain just rolls them in with a $10 super chat stating, Chantel's question is disingenuous in the way women that are actually 304s are. A woman can't everything a man wants if she has a high body count. Everything else, sure, but not everything.
All right, keep going. Keep going, kid.
All right, and Blockchain just rolls them in with our $5 super chat. 15 is a crazy low number, though. The average woman sleeps with 1.4 men a year from the time she starts having sex. You know what, Blockchain? You better speak your truths.
Yeah, only 15 men. Only you find.
Excuse you. No one's speaking to you, Ashley. Please.
15 men in the subway. You know the subway.
Ashington, this is not your turn. Please wait your turn.
Ashington.
So, Blockchain Demon also comes rolling in again with another $5 super chat. A man can't control his peen size. A woman can control her body count. They just proved Professor's point and then got loud to keep him from realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Here's the thing. I will say this on this whole situation, right? The fact that the minds of men are minuscule and the egos are very large and Chill's face is very fat and round because of all of these things. Okay. It brings it to, you know I love you boys. I'm playing. It brings us to my point of, if y'all egos weren't so fragile and y'all weren't trying to punish us for things that happened prior to you all, y'all would be a lot happier with the women that you all could actually get to meet and agree and do things with, because you all weren't worried about shit that happened sans you. Because I don't know, it sounds like y'all want us to walk around like the Handmaid's Tale, and be of GMT and of Chill and wait for someone to give us permission to figure out when we're supposed to hump and do it. And then I don't know, because here's the thing.
What would stop us from doing that?
No one's
talking about.
What
would stop us from doing that?
Like everyone else understood. No, I'm not going to answer your question because I wasn't finished talking. Reclaiming my time. Thank you. But before I finish, we have a $5 super chat from our non-member Matt Pearson. He says, free game for the women challenged brothers. If you can't lift her in the air, she will always care. Hit the weights and become a strong back LOL. Well,
Yo,
I've always, I'll tell a man whether I'm more or less. You got to be two something to do something. So, all smallies, figure it out, and we love you all the same. But again, like I was saying, y'all are so busy blaming us or punishing us, if you will, for things that happened before we even knew that you all had air in your bodies. And then it's like all of a sudden, oh, you vile woman for doing things before you knew that I was going to become in existence. Oh. Instead of trying to punish us for things that we didn't know we was going to meet your raggedy ass, we was going to actually like your raggedy self and want to marry your raggedy selves. So instead of trying to blame us and punish us for things that we didn't know about and you all didn't know about, how about we come to where we are at that particular time in the person that we're actually presenting in that moment versus worrying about who I could have been versus where I'm going and who I actually am in the long run, in the long term. But of course, ego-driven men will never understand and hear that because they're just gonna keep biting on their lips. Like,
yeah. So I'm hold on. Let me get it. Watch. I'm gonna land your plane for you real quick.
Nope.
That BS fighter jet you just had in the air. So when she said the reason why men care is because guess what? Who's the teachers of our children? Who's the first teachers of our children?
Who should be?
Women.
Should be. Let's say that, right? Should be.
Purposefully, and I'm always gonna go this way. Biblically, the man rears the children, the woman supports what the man rears.
So if we tell you, hold on, cut it out. You loud as hell. So even with that being said, right? If we tell you, woman, right, as you just put it, hey, woman, you teach our child how to read, write, how to move in this world. I'll teach my child how to, if it's a boy, go out and protect and provide for his family. You teach our daughters how to nurture and be whatever for the family, right? So if that's our jobs biblically, as you said, then why wouldn't your past matter? Because we don't know what you're okay with when we have a child with you.
I don't know what you're okay with either. You got a pass just like I do.
No, you know. You know. So if you pass with me, right? You know you're picking me, right? You're choosing me to be your husband. You're a man. Because you're coming to me because I am a great protector and provider, which I hope that's the only reason why you choose a man. Now, the only reason why I'm going to choose you is because you made great decisions in your past. You are looking at where I'm going in my future. I care about what you did in your past because I worry about what you're going to teach my children is okay or what's not okay. I want to know that you're not going to tell my daughter it's okay to be a 304 and have a 304 phase. I want to know that. You're going to be that mother that's going to be opposite of that.
What I hear you saying is my past matters in the relationship about what we're going to do with our children. Sir, can you please give me a moment? I'm actually trying to understand the point. What I hear you saying is a woman's past matters when it comes to rearing children, but a man should be concerned about the choices a woman made in her past when it comes to rearing children, but a woman should not be concerned, or a man's past is not relative when it comes to that. It makes no sense. Wait, hold on.
You care more about where I'm going.
No, the same. Put it like this: you have a son, you have a daughter. Are you going to give them different advice when it comes to paying attention to the people that they pick? That, your daughter, you can pick any man that is a good provider. Forget what he does in his past. But the man you have to, the boy, you're
a numerous woman.
There's way more context to it.
He could sleep with.
Well, then give that context.
So okay, since we only have a few minutes show, so I'll give the context, right? I'm not gonna just tell my daughter, go pick any man because he's a provider. No, I'm going to tell my daughter, pick a man that has morals, right? I'm going to tell my daughter, pick a man that can provide, of course. But I'm going to make her know that that's a major part about being a man. I'm going to tell my son to pick a woman that's going to make the proper choices in her past in order to make sure she raises the children. Hold on, let me tell you. You asked me a question. Let me tell exactly. So essentially, you and I are saying the same thing.
Nah.
Right?
Why is
it? You keep separating the word choice when it comes to the boy and a future when it comes to the woman. You keep separating that. We're not saying the same thing.
It's like y'all don't hear what I'm saying.
No,
Y'all
we
don't hear what I'm
do.
saying.
We
No,
do.
y'all
But
don't.
at this point, at this point,
The
change your
fellas hear what I'm
verbiage.
saying. I know Sapphire knows what I'm saying, but y'all don't know what I'm saying. How is that?
They
You
look
and
low.
Chantel,
They look low.
you and
Sapphire don't know.
Chantel,
Sapphire don't know. She hungry
Sapphire
and
know
she's
what I'm
trying to get off
saying.
and sing
You
somewhere.
want a wife. You want a wife that's gonna tell your daughter to not be promiscuous, but you as a man, you're gonna tell him you need to
I'm not
learn
gonna
how
tell
to
my
have
son to
sex.
be
You're gonna
promiscuous.
ask your wife.
No, I'm
That's
not
what
gonna.
I'm asking.
No,
That's what
and
I'm
I'm
asking.
trying to tell you, I'm not telling my son. I'm not telling my son to go out there and be promiscuous either, because that comes with things. That comes with unwanted pregnancies by women you don't want to be with. That comes by also getting women, getting all types of bugs out there. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly. By getting all types of bugs out there that you don't want. A lot comes with being promiscuous on both sides.
So you're telling your son to make better choices as a young man so that when he becomes a man to marry, he's in the position
he
to
has
carry his family.
morals,
So
he
his
has
choices
standards.
matter.
Yes.
His past
I'm not
choices
saying
matter.
that my
Okay, so
son,
we're saying the
I'm
same
not
thing.
saying I'm not saying that my son's choices don't matter. But what I'm saying is that your bad choices matter too. That's what I'm trying to say. But y'all are trying
And they
to say,
do. I
why does it
agree.
matter? That's what Kid is saying.
Why do
It
you
don't
think-
matter.
But why
I'm
do you-
trying to say yours matter too.
But why do you think?
No, all of us
Yeah,
are
but how
saying
you
the
gonna-
biasness.
I
All
got
of
one
us are
question.
all
How
of
you
us
gonna
are
determine
arguing the bias.
Why
We're not
are-
arguing the
One
context.
question.
We're arguing the bias of the content.
Why has
I
female?
just want to know how you know the past, because you only going to know what somebody going to allow you to know.
No,
So
no,
how
because
you
y'all
gonna
getting on the
figure out
internet
the
now.
past?
Y'all
I'm
on the
just trying to
internet now.
figure
It's
it out.
2025. Y'all on the internet twerking on tables.
Look,
Y'all on the
listen.
internet.
Those are the
making
dumb
sex
That's the
tapes.
present.
Y'all on the
I'm talking
internet
about the
doing it all.
past. I
GMT,
want to know
let
how
me
you
help
know the
you.
past.
GMT,
It
let me
ain't
help
long
you.
ago
GMT.
And in the past
Hey,
sexual,
Broski.
you don't see that
Hey,
on social
Broski.
media. I
Let
want
me
to know the
help
past.
you. The smart hoes are the smart 304s, and I meant HEAUX. My bad. The smart ones, they're not on the internet twerking. They're not on the ones in the videos. The smart ones are the ones who's doing it where they look like peaches and cream on top, and it's getting real down with it on the other side. And I don't care how many which ways you frown your ugly face, chill. It is true. Just because you up there with the smoke bunnies in Maine, that does not mean that the main ones are not doing that. Okay, I am so sick of you and Ashington up in the corner with your fucking faces. I'm really sick of it.
Look, so first of all, you can't hide it. All right, you can't hide it. And look, men shouldn't even have to ask a woman about her body count at all. You already know how a woman's past, because see, just like you shopping for a car or whatever, you want to know who was the previous owners, at least the previous two. Once you know that, yeah, you already know what you're going to do with her. You know what I'm saying? The problem is, it's a lot of women out here who want somebody to overpay. They trying to sell their beat up Camry and pass it off as a Bentley. No, dudes are getting smarter, and we just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? They know.
They're getting smarter.
No.
Okay.
Female, there's a reason why female
would try to tell somebody something. If you don't go
You
figure
said
out
what's up? What was up?
I said, I wish a Ford Festiva would be on here trying to say something. You don't go figure out your power steering somewhere. Ain't your manager calling you? Ain't you at work?
I was just gonna say that.
Our own thing. But no, here's the thing, man.
I heard a sworn I heard him call.
When it comes to vetting, and I always tell fellas this, man, that don't be so quick to marry somebody in 6 months, a year, whatever. Your vetting process need to be years, multiple years. And in that time, you're gonna know if she's, been ran through like a goddamn garage door or not. Because look, another key sign is they keep moving from city to city. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the major ones. Your chick done been to 5 different major cities. You know why she moving from city to city, but she ended up having the same damn job because she running away from something. That name done got dragged through the mud at one city, so she got to relocate. Hey, Mika, how many times you relocated, baby? Tell me, how many times you relocated?
Mika.
She's not going.
Not because you're.
I said, how many times have you relocated, Mika? How many times have you
relocated?
Yeah, relocated. You know what that means, right?
2 times. Where you come to North Carolina from?
New York.
New York. All right. What made you come to North Carolina? Then what was you doing out
College.
in New York?
She was in Brooklyn.
That was for my education.
You was from Brooklyn. You was in Brooklyn, wasn't you?
Yeah,
I
know
came
New
out
York
here for school.
You was in Brooklyn, wasn't you, Mika?
New York. Look, I got love for New York women like I got love for Chicago women. Chicago women are blunt and honest, and they tell you what the deal is off rip. They are so honest. But New York women, I love y'all, but man, it is gully as hell in New York, and you know it too, Mika. Y'all
Have you
be
ever met a Trinidadian woman though?
I bet all of
Oh,
them.
okay, that's a little slightly different.
I'm a New
Yeah.
Yorker and I ain't never cut
all
you
of
off.
them.
He's a 304.
But here's
He's
the
met
thing,
all
though.
women.
It got so bad now. I just,
So, but chill, let me
I'm
help
like a
you.
woman connoisseur. I got to have all flavor so I can know what it is that I really like, and that's what men should do. You need to go out here. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go out here and experience multiple women so we know what it is that we like. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're made for. But
You're
when
so
women do it,
disgusting.
I get
That
it.
was a
When
plot
women
of
try to
Coming
do
to
what we
So that's
do,
your purpose.
That was the plot of Coming to America. You don't like coming. Niggas don't like coming to America now. Black people don't like coming to America no more.
what?
That
What
was
happened?
the whole plot of
But
Coming to America.
I don't
What
know.
happened?
What are you
I don't
even
know.
saying?
What I'm simply
But
saying
yo,
is,
I
is
just want to say this.
when women try to
study,
do the
but
same thing that we do, you end up paying a big price. And you know what I'm saying? I hate to see it. I love women of all ethnicities, man. I really do. And I don't want to see women out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no woman being left behind. But unfortunately, some of y'all will get left behind. That's just that's gonna be the thing. Or you're
That's
gonna find
biblical.
somebody who's dumb enough to overpay.
This is mathematical. This is math.
Yeah, it's mathematics at this point. It's
He's
just
not
math.
statistical, and he's stating a statistical mathematical fact, and you guys almost as typical.
You're just trying to use big words.
Yo, so hold on. All right. Let's do this. I'd like to go around the panel with closing thoughts. Now, let's go around the panel and be respectful of each other's closing thoughts, right? And let's make sure that we all get heard because y'all was bugging today. Bugging. All right, Candace, let's start with you, my sister.
I believe that there was some level of truth in everything. It's just unfortunate that we create a bias which prevents healing on one or both sides of the spectrum. In regards to the main thing, as far as the video, when someone telling you you'll never get anyone as good as me, or nobody's gonna love you in that way. If you think about it in the sense of like the definitive sense, yes, no one will love anyone the same way that one person loves that person, because it's all different. It's all relative. But the majority of the time, even if we, and this is coming from a psychological perspective, even if we say no one's gonna love you like I love you, we are actually not telling them out of a place of love. We are trying to secure something in ourselves. Even me, when I say I got that thing and that thing is thing, I'm speaking to my ego. Yes, this person, I know that this person is not, because of the way that the experience that I'm getting from them, the responses, but still I'm speaking to my ego. Old girl was just wow. As far as with the experiencing multiple, I don't think that it's necessary for us to have a whole face, because some of us do learn from other people's experiences. I do think it is necessary and very healthy for us to date as much as we want on a certain level until we begin courting. I do not think every relationship should get to any courting, but a woman and a man should be able to date. Hey, Ash.
What up,
So yeah, those are
Ash?
my closing points.
All right. Sapphire was good.
Hey, I mean, I agree with Candace to a point, and I just really think back to the video at hand. Um, like she said, the reality of it is that she didn't want to be married at that point. She didn't want to be committed. She didn't want to be involved at that point. And she turned her whole phase. She turned her 304 phase into a lifestyle. And now she's trying to put that lifestyle on other women, which I don't agree with. And I don't agree that every woman needs a 304 phase to end up single, kidless, and never been wedded and be okay with that or content with that. I believe that women should be happy, just like I believe that men should be happy. And it does have a lot to do with how you were raised, but it also has a lot to do with your experiences throughout life and throughout dating men and courting men or women, however, and where you come to the point in your life and where you say, okay, yeah, I'm ready to commit, or yeah, I'm not. But leading, being somewhere in something for comfortability at the time, knowing that that's not where you really want to be, that, you know, having that foundation and putting it off on women, I don't agree with. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Chantel, what's good, my guy?
What up, brother? I don't really have any closing thoughts other than just like to piggyback off of what Sapphire stated. And we're gonna legitimately talk about the aspect of the video. I agree with all of you guys. I would assume that no, I don't agree that someone with a high platform should promote, go out and have a 304 phase. Not promoting it. Now, if it were to happen and then it ends up good for you in the long run, then understandably so. But at the same time, just like what Candace stated, like if you're gonna date multiple men to get to where you want to go, I don't think that's a bad thing either. I did learn some things from the brothers. Watch, I love you, Professor, bro. I wanna link back up with you too, bro. Chill. I dig some of your points too. I learned some things from you guys in the aspect of seeing things from a different perspective. I may not have agreed with you guys, but I can see it from a different perspective. But yeah, other than that, I stand on everything that I said. I appreciate you guys having me on here. I hope I get to come back, but I loved it. But yeah, I respect and appreciate all y'all.
Definitely, man. Watch, what's goody, man?
No, it was a good panel. Salute to everybody. No hard feelings. We're just here to have conjecture. I think we're in a sad state of affairs. 2020, 2025. We got to really figure this whole thing out because it's basically a death culture that's presiding over civilization right now, and it's basically a battle, a very important battle for between like life and good and evil and darkness. And we know what evil themes are and we know what good themes are. As to like the conversation about chastity and all that stuff, I mean, there's a reason why female virginity has been coveted since the beginning of time. This isn't just a current advent. This is these are traditions, and they have basically meanings behind them. And we've made it as a human race this far based on a lot of these traditions, and it seems that we're looking to abandon them, but to what avail? Like what is going to replace them that is sustainable and that is battle tested, so to speak. So I mean, we just got to always keep that in mind. But I just wish more for our people and our children, and hopefully and hopefully these kind of discussions continue. Get in our feelings. If I seen any of y'all with a flat tire, I'm gonna help y'all out. I don't got no hard feelings to none of y'all. Like I'm just we just joshing. It's all love. So yeah, everybody have a good Sunday, and yeah,
that's what's up. Yo, Kid, what up, my sister? I love you down there, Kid. I love you.
We love you, Kid.
So my opinion is a tad bit different. For one, a lot of the traditions that y'all want us to follow, support, patriarchal ideals as far as everything is man-centered and how it benefits a man versus how it could benefit the unit. So some traditions should be broken because if they're no longer serving the people within the traditional gap, then something else has to become the tradition, because then the old thing now becomes a farce because it's no longer doing the thing that it should have been doing. I also will say this, and thank God these are final thoughts because I ain't got to worry about y'all coming for me, but y'all know the back chat is always open and I'm always ready. So what I will say is this: we have a real bad way of blaming others for other choices. There are things that are promoted in our society every single day that have nothing to do with our benefit or our good. And it is out there. We need to start being our own stewards for the things that we want and stop blaming those who choose to use whatever platform in the way that they want to use it. I see her platform I haven't seen her platform every day, I'm not say that, but I have seen her platform. nothing about it made me say, you know what? My mileage is actually still on like, like a 2021 vehicle. Like I might still, be able to go out here and like again, I wouldn't make that face again, baby. Because this is closing remarks. Shall I speak to you? Shall I speak to you?
2021.
Shall I speak to you, dear?
If you want to.
Okay. I thought this was closing remarks, not you interrupting what I'm saying.
Carry on.
Thank you. So again, we should start being our own stewards and stop blaming others for using their platform for whatever they want. People follow Kevin Samuels and ain't nobody said nothing about that bullshit. But somehow we want to blame her for her platform. The same way we didn't make those men follow him, the same way we're not making those women follow her. Everybody is an individual, and we need to start standing on that and stop blaming people for the Sexy Reds and the Melyssa Fords of the universe.
Okay, that was a lot. Big. What up, Big? Talk to me.
Well, first and foremost,
it's crazy when I'm no longer on here, and I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, that was a lot."
Yo, stupid. Go ahead,
Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to pass through the day and chill with you guys. A lot to peel back, but a lot of work that we need to do. And I think we got to really undo what's been done to us, because we, as Black people, were the foundation. We were the models of Black family relationships from a long time until that's been broken. We have to see like where that cycle got broken, where they pointed and targeted a lot of our Black men so that we can be single, which is why we are a lot of single women in these positions nowadays. And I think when we go back to the history and realize what's been done to us, if we could kind of work through that, because this is what they set up. They set us up so we can go against each other. And we need to undo that. We got to go back and loving each other. We got to go back and saying, all right, that sister had a past, but that don't mean she's chopped liver. That don't mean she can't start over. That brother been through a lot. That don't mean that's it. He might have been locked. We have to stop pointing a finger at each other. And I think like when we get back to loving each other, we can be strong together as a people. And that's what we're trying to do. So we got to focus on that. And that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. But thank you.
Okay. Okay, Professor. What up, dog?
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for takeoff.
All right.
So listen, real quick. What'd you say? No. The Black community is failing. I'm part of it. I'm part of that failure. I'm not married. I had I had a child out of wedlock. I'm part of that failure. The Black community is failing. The only way we get back to being a Black community and getting back to where we need to be is by becoming nuclear families again. Nuclear families before the 1970s was a lot stronger than they are now, before feminism and independence arose. We have to get back to Black men and Black women getting together with one another and having children and being raised in a two-parent household. There's no ifs, no ands, or buts about it. That's what this platform is here to do. This is why we're here, to provide a situation and provide a solution. This is why we're here. So people like Melyssa Ford, you can listen to them all you want to, but they have the privilege of having their own money, having their own platform to say whatever the heck they want to say. But for people who are working that 9-to-5 job, you don't have that privilege. You don't have that ability. You cannot make it on your own. You need two people to do it. So until we get that through our head, that we need to be together, that we need to start nuclear families, and that means being married and having kids that way, not having kids and then deciding if we're going to get married. Things are not going to change. We have to get married at a younger age. We have to get married, and we have to have kids in that marriage if that's what we want to, if that's what you plan on doing. That's the only way we get back to doing it. Because right now we're doing it on both sides. We're fighting each other. And this is what Mika's saying everyone wants. But the only way we're going to get back together is us getting back together. Men generally love Black women. Black women, this is not a beat down, but you got to get back to loving Black men. because making excuses of everything that this is being done, it's not going to work. So at the end of the day, nuclear family is what got us here through Jim Crow, through segregation. Prior to the 1970s, Mika, we can have that conversation. We want to have it later on about what caused it and where it came from. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's how we close the wage gap. That's how we close the wealth gap. That's how we build communities, and that's how we start to have that generational wealth. If I could do it over again, my daughter would be born out of a marriage, not out of a situation. Exactly. And this is what we need to get back to. Men, cover your penises. Women, protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's your job to take care. It's going to be your job to take care of that child if that man decides to leave.
And repeal it.
So at the end of the day, this is what we need to get to. So I'm landing my plane here, but this type of topic really gets me because it's one of the things that really bugs me because we have to get back to getting together and having that nuclear family. That's the only way we can do it. Stop the 304 phases. Stop having the phase where I'm just living my life. I'm just trying to figure things out. No, we need a couple. Because not coupling is very expensive. There's a single tax, and we're paying it every freaking day. Thank you, and have a great day.
It sounds like Professor's trying to create a nuclear family with Mika.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. Come on now.
Let's talk about that backstage.
Hey, he gonna always eat though.
Hey, Meet to Marry season 2 is coming up.
Make sure y'all sign up. You know what I'm saying?
A good mac and cheese. What?
All right.
What up?
So look, everybody, man. I just want to. My thing is, I appreciate everybody's input on this, and my overall goal from speaking how I speak on these certain topics is to, like I said, create a frame of reference for people to live by. It's like a guide, And I try to point out to ladies, man, y'all know there's one thing that y'all know for sure. Women don't really like women. Y'all only like each other when y'all agreeing to, any type of topic that, what I'm saying, y'all might use to go against guys or whatever. I mean, you remember the women you work with, your co-workers, your so-called best friends and all that. You know what I'm saying? Women are constantly competing with each other. And then when they run out of options, they don't mind sending you right down into that deep, dark pit that they stuck in. Look, for my goal for the men is we don't have to sit up here and constantly tell women what it is we need them to do and all that stuff, because pretty soon the ones who are doing the things that's hurting them, they're going to age out and they're going to fall off, just like old dead skin. There's a new generation always coming about. All right. So what I want men to start doing is start taking heed and start learning how to vet the women that you're interested in. And not only that, learn how to give a woman something to lose. We already know if she don't have nothing to lose, if her life is the same with and without you, then 9 times out of 10, she gonna make that thing do what it do. It's in them to do that. But they will think twice when they got something to lose. You know what I'm saying? They will think twice when they got something to lose. That's just what it is. So we should definitely focus on ourselves, build ourselves up the way that we need to be. So therefore, when we're stepping to these ladies, oh yeah, she definitely got something to lose. And that's how we can get back to how things are. Don't be sitting up here, you know what I'm saying, wagging our finger at these ladies, because the ones who keep saying the same thing every Sunday, they are who they are. They're just looking for somebody to overpay. And we ain't the fellas who trying to overpay, are we? All right. And I'm going to land my plane with that. I love everybody.
Oh, God.
No. All right. So before we go, I got a few announcements that I want to make, but before I make those announcements, we do have some super chats. You got your reading glasses on, kid?
They in, not on, but let's get it.
All right, let's get it. All right, here we go. I don't think we read this one.
And FYI, Chill is the old dead skin he speaks of. But back to this. But back to the super chats.
My way is longer than yours, baby.
You read that.
We read these. We read this.
Oh, we read that. What about this one? Did we read this one?
I read that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, what about this one?
Yeah.
I read that one too.
Yo, what is wrong with me? What about that one?
No.
We have all right. Blockchain Beeman has blessed us with another $5 super chat. I am in no way agreeing with Chantel or the ladies about it being okay to be a 304. I am just being logical about it. And logic wins every day of the week. Where ego fails, logic prevails. Just want to put that out there. And another one, as Biggie would say, blockchain Beeman.
Another one.
It's a well-documented fact that women with higher body counts cheat more, file for more divorces, and are in more debt than women that aren't, though.
All right, and
the final $2 chat of the evening is from our blockchain again. Thanks to Chill Watch and Professor for cooking bullshit. All right, yay!
Yo, you stupid. Yo, hold on. All right, y'all. This was a good show, but so I got a couple of announcements to make. And I wanted to say this earlier, but I had a few people jump in the panel late. Sundays, I would like to move the time into 5 o'clock, right? So instead of 4 o'clock panels, 5 o'clock. Does that work for everyone on the panel?
I can make it
work. You want to do this after football season? God damn.
That's funny.
So starting next week, I'm going to move the panels to 5 o'clock other than 4 o'clock. I know that's been our time for almost a year. Well, almost a year now. Also, we are on our 42nd episode today, so shout out to us. On top of all of that, Meet to Marry. If I have a lot of new people on in the whatchamacallit today. I have a lot of new people.
Look.
And even this weirdo. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be crazy to actually waste your time to jump on a panel and say something like that.
I love
but
it.
anyways, yeah, you gotta love it because it's engagement. But either way,
right? Wait for the show. Behind the scenes, Professor, we was there. I can't wait for that episode to air. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, don't laugh, Professor. I cannot wait for y'all to see this episode. I am like, I mean, I was there, and I'm on pins and needles for this particular episode, and I'm not even gonna.
I can't wait to see it.
It airs when it airs, y'all will be like, okay, this is exactly what she was talking. I promise, it is gold. I cannot wait.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it.
So do me a favor, y'all, and make sure y'all.
Channel the weirdos for over an hour. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. It don't make sense if you over here. But hey, listen, let them engage in the comments.
I claim my weird, you know so I'm okay with
that. But it's cool. We engagement's engagement at this point. It helps. But hey, listen, look.
See you next week at 5.
Word, you'll be back.
Black Ground, don't forget to invite your non-weird friends to come and watch your weird friends.
Please do so.
I am probably the weirdest of the weird on the panel.
Right, I'm actually taking my ass to work.
You here. Come on.
Yeah. Anyways, hold on. Let me close out. Let me close out, y'all. Let me close out. Hold on, kid. Let me close out. All right. So even with that being said, do me a favor, everybody that's new to the channel. I had over 100 subscribers today to the channel. So shout out to y'all. Listen, the first episode of Meet to Marry is doing numbers for this channel. It is doing great, and I am extremely excited about that. This channel is growing every day, and I'm extremely excited about that. And I do want to thank you guys because, like I said, without y'all support, without y'all jumping on these panels every day, every week, I should say, to help me out and to grow with me and to have these conversations. Y'all give me ideas to build Meet to Marry to be what it is. And the show is doing awesome. I know as it continues to grow, this channel has no limits to where it could go. So I wanted to thank all of y'all for helping me out, being a part, for assisting in the way that you guys assist. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep growing as a family. Let's keep having great conversations, and let's keep loving each other because we need each other at the end of the day. But with that being said, y'all, I will definitely see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Thank you.
much more.